All right, y'all. What's going on? It's your boy Astro. You already know what the time is. You already know what the deal is. We is here getting it in. I don't know what's going on with that. What's going on with my first camera? What's going on with my first camera? Camera! What's going on? Y'all get to see the whole setup, right? It's a lot more than what you see, though. It's pretty much a lot more than what people get to see. So, what's good with y'all, though? What's poppin'? How's everybody doing? Doing great? I'm going to change that video. Sorry, guys. I just need that to be. You feeling nervous?
Yes.
Why you feeling nervous? You don't need to be nervous. We good. We Gucci. You feel me? You can say hello to them though. I'm sure they're like.
They're gonna help me. They're gonna motivate me. Oh, I know, because I be on there rooting for my people to hell. So I know they rooting for me.
Of course they rooting for you.
I know they rooting for me. Because I need it. What's I need it?
Tell me, what's your name?
Kristal.
And Kristal, I got a question for you. What made you want to do this session?
Honestly, because I know that I'm supposed to be doing something like more bigger, and I was feeling like stuck and like stagnant, and I knew it was something that was not healed. I honestly did know that. Like it's something that's not healed, and that's why I can't move forward.
What do you think it is?
Honestly, a betrayal probably, or something like I've dealt with like a lot of sexual trauma, or it gotta be those two. A betrayal or a sexual trauma.
A betrayal or sexual trauma.
Yeah. And trust issues. Something, yeah, betrayal.
I mean, you know, you are open to talking about that, or you just don't necessarily feel comfortable speaking about it.
Like when you say open and talk about it, like
not exactly what happened, about like not the whole experience, but basically how did it affect you?
Is trust issues, like especially with the opposite sex. So, yeah, it's trust issues. I do not trust men. I don't trust men at all. I do, and it's crazy because I have good relationships with men. Like a lot of men be like, Kristal, you give me like this mother, and it's like you do this for me, you do this for me, but I still don't trust men. No, not at all. Even though I know the effect that I give them.
Oh man, sorry, let something drop.
I got some lucky change.
You got some what?
Lucky change.
For you, when you say you don't trust men like that, that's, you know, it is what it is.
Well, I don't even think it's I don't trust them. I just think it's like I need to know their intentions. Like right now, like, what is your intentions?
I feel you.
What are your intentions? You're not doing this. You're not doing this, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you think most men's intentions are?
Sex. All men.
Let me educate you on the male gender.
Okay.
All men want sex.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see? You treat sex, when most women treat sex like it's as if it's a desire.
Right.
For some, it's just a desire.
Right.
But for most men, sex is a need. We are hardwired to procreate.
Right.
The designers of this physical avatar designed men to want to have sex in order to reproduce, because they wanted really good slaves to dig up gold for them. So we are hardwired to desire sex.
Right.
You cannot. No, the thing is, it is more than just a desire.
Right.
It's a need. Now, after that need is met,
Mm-hmm.
then that is a desire. They desire to go and cheat or desire somebody else.
Right.
Is a difference.
Right.
How would you feel like that treating a child as a baby
Mm-hmm.
because they're hungry? Why feed you? Because all you want is food. That's all you want. All you want is food. That's all you want is food. How do you think? What do you think? You think that's really fair on the child?
No.
So why would you look at men and say all men want sex? As if that's something terrible?
See, I don't think it's that they want sex that's terrible. I think it's the pretending that leads up to thinking that you want more. So I think it's just like I'm still like a betrayal. Or like your intentions. Like if you just want sex, I would rather you just tell me that. Because I can just give you that. But don't lead me on to
As if they
thinking
want you for all the
something
whole
else.
entire life.
Yeah, that'd be the problem. I can just enjoy sex without no strings attached. But we're not doing no extra shit. Don't lead me on.
Don't lead you on,
Yeah,
right?
just don't lead me on. Like I'd rather you be honest with me. Cause I can do that too. I can honestly be able to go to somebody and be like, yeah, I just want to have sex with you. I don't want nothing else. But say that. Don't do that.
It's best to be completely clear and honest.
Yes.
Okay, so what you're saying is that's the part. And I think because women desire partnership more than men.
Right.
And men realize that and say, you know what? The only way I can get inside these straws
Is it like
they tell this female that we gonna be in a relationship together forever, ever, amen.
Oh my God.
And I want to, because I was like, listen,
Right.
men do not go. They're not looking for.
Right.
Okay, so not all men. We don't say that because when people have Mars conjunct Venus, they really become aggressive towards relationship. They want that long. But men do not go into relationship for a relationship. They go into a relationship for fun.
Right.
And if that fun is what they want for a very long time, then they make a commitment.
Right.
See, y'all want commitment
Before
sex.
I don't believe I want that.
No.
Right.
Well, of course, because you want good sex and then you want commitment.
Yes.
Right. Men want fun.
Right.
And if they want that fun to last a long time, then they commit.
Right. Yeah,
Right. And that's because we come from total opposite spectrums.
Right.
It's as if you have to learn each other, and that's what we haven't gotten for a long time, is being able to know which is which in order to really get a full understanding. So having that fear of them, and I must say that I was a part of that as well, until I realized that all I gotta do is just be me.
Yeah.
And if it works out, then I believe in them. I believe in creating memories.
You don't have to be so extra. Just live in the moment.
And exactly. See, once you live in the moment, not just live in the moment recklessly, but living in the moment responsibly, if you want to use that term. Once you live in that moment, you're creating memories. But if you're living in this moment and you're thinking about in the future about how many kids you're gonna have, how your house gonna be. That time is the first time you actually
That's so true.
getting the DICK.
Right.
But then you write all the way in the future creating anxiety for yourself.
And this would be let down. And then what is that? Betrayal.
Because you had expectations in your mind. You really created an expectation. Not expectation, not to your disappointment.
Yes.
See,
that's so true.
The thing is, in order for you to really, really feel that a connection with male, if you realize, I noticed something by being in a class of 31 females and me being the only guy.
Right.
I was like that from grade 9 to grade 12. My mom was probably on this live right now watching. She tell you that's how I was. I was from grade 9 straight to grade 12. I was the only boy. 31 females. I was the only male.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's invisible.
No, I wasn't miserable. And I grew up in a family of just females. Now, what I realized about being around some of those females is that a lot of them who didn't really give a shit about a relationship, who was just having fun, were the first ones to get married. Were the ones that the males pulled up and say, you know what?
That's why she don't be a nice girl.
They're like, I want to marry you, and guess what? The females are like, man, you gotta work hard to marry me. You got some fun.
Yeah.
You know why? Because a man is also hardwired for a challenge.
Right.
This is why the avatar was created this way. It's so that if there was something that we had in front of us, we literally would desire to overcome it. That's why we desire to be very, very good slaves. So if you had a task in front of you, the mind is hardwired as a male species to want to overcome that. So that, you know, when you're digging for this gold and it's very hard in the rocks, that's how they design this species. Now, you being a challenge, like that female who doesn't necessarily want a relationship, they would go after that. And they would make that person their wife. Right. Do you know why? Because it was a challenge. Yes. I'm not saying that they're going to treat them the same way afterwards, because that woman would probably be like, nah, yeah, I married you, but listen, I can do my own shit. Right. And if you feel like doing it, listen, they're going to be a real good guy. Because why? Because now that's a challenge for them to be dedicated. Because if they sway away, that woman don't want to mess with.
Right. I know. So I've been reading about that. So I said it's good for a woman to stay with feminine energy. Be more desirable. But it's so hard.
Right.
It's so hard. So hard because women feel like they gotta become the man.
See, and I may be giving away a lot of male secrets right now, but I don't really care. To be honest with you, I don't care. Right. Yeah, we need it, right? All I'm saying is, women have to literally see themselves as, I could use you, but I don't really need you. Right. See, but y'all have this way of, and y'all are hardwired for codependency. Yeah. Y'all are hardwired by the designers of this avatar to feel incomplete without a male energy. Right. So that's not true. That is the left brain wired mentality. So you guys are literally hardwired to desire another person to feel a sense of completion. Unless you break out of that mold, you're going to be dragged into toxic relationships.
Never again. That's my mantra, y'all. Never again.
So y'all are hardwired for that. You literally are hardwired to be codependent. Because you guys are very powerful within yourself. Think about it. Y'all bring out a whole baby. Y'all handle whole families. The only thing that gets y'all is the attention of a man. Yeah. Right. Getting their attention.
You would lose your whole self.
You would lose your whole self because of that hardwiredness that the designers of this physical avatar made you to be and want to desire the attention and the affection of that male figure, or that, if y'all are same sex, that other energy, attention. So you have to learn how to overcome that hardwire of this avatar. And I try to teach people that when it comes to loving with detachment, when it comes to loving unconditionally, because the more you continue to do that, the more you gonna drag yourself. And see that what's so crazy about it is they continue to upgrade the human species. First it's Homo erectus, it's Homo sapien 1, and it's Homo sapien 2. And they literally design human mind and the human body to bring itself into this perpetuating cycle of reincarnation because of feelings. So you're hardwired to reincarnate over and over again because of your own going with this avatar that you have.
Which is false.
Which is false. And the crazy part about it is that when y'all guys do these regressions and y'all see that you're a daddy in one life and then you're a brother in the next and you're a sister and then you're a distant friend, that should be a lot of indication for a lot of people who watch these lives that we are being hardwired to be in a perpetuating cycle of reincarnation in order for you to be a good slave. So they give you negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative emotions, feeling and situations where you, unless you climb out of it and ascend, the whole transcendence of being in a human body and a human brain, then you will be coming back here over and over again.
That's why I like the last live where her brother was telling her just let it go. Because it really don't be that deep. It really do not. Just let it go. Like, that's weird.
So, you know, a lot of people are going to listen to what I say and a lot of people ain't. And a lot of people are going to go inside the same cycle. But a lot of people won't. A lot of people will be like, you know what? Let me transcend this. You know what's the scare? The scare is this. If I be a good wife, then my children will grow up with their father. Your ass could be a good wife. And that dude is still leave your A-double, you know what?
Yeah, you gotta learn how to love yourself. You don't want her.
Another thing is to be like, you know, this a lot of society is growing up without fathers in the home. And to be honest with you, that's the truth. But they don't tell you this. They don't tell you that the system is rigged for males to be in jail away from their fathers, from their children anyway. Yeah. And the system is rigged for even if you were to take custody of a child and you push that child and say, you know what, that father isn't doing inside of life, you know, it's literally rigged for, it's not rigged for a father and child relationship. Right. The system is not. It isn't. It's just not. So we have to learn how to release that idea and know fully well that, let's just say you have a child for another person. Don't worry, you'll go into session in a minute. But we have that child, right? The other person, right?
Yes.
You have a child for you. You have a child, right?
Yes. No.
With your child's father. Yes. How old is it? One. Mm-hmm. But y'all are not together. No. Okay. In the previous lifetime, that child, let's just say, was his dad. His dad was your child's dad, maybe 20 times. Yeah. And then you meet another guy, and this guy takes to your child. And then when you do a regression, you realize that that child was his son in 557 lifetimes. Right. And he takes to that child like it was his. But suppose your child has millions of years or hundreds of thousands of years where he's had father situations over and over again. And let's just say you had situations where you had maybe relationships over and over again. You want to resolve the karma within those souls. Right. So now you're holding on to the baby daddy because you're saying you don't want to live without a father figure in this child's life.
But this child has other fathers. But the Bible said that. The Bible said to take a village to raise a child. And I know that's why a lot of women stay with a toxic man, but it's so many people that's going to help you. You're not going to never have to do it by yourself. It just be feeling like that.
Exactly. So women stay inside relationships long because they're like, I don't know if they can find a father figure and so and so. It is not about the avatar of that father. That child chose that father for his DNA, for his energy, maybe for his love, his affection. But you cannot put a definition on why that soul chose that soul to be in their life. And you should not hold yourself hostage to that either.
No, that's so true.
You feel me?
Yeah. And that's what helped me get out of my shit, because I know that myself like that's not meant to be.
Right. Exactly. So, that's just how it is. And unless people get away from that mentality, we're going to be in this perpetuating cycle. Oh, as long as they continue that, I probably have a job until next lifetime, the next lifetime after the next, after that. Because y'all will be going through the same cycle of codependency, of toxic relationships, And you realize that the most females, there are more females who do this session than men. Do you know why? Not because men are less spiritual. No.
I was going to say because men don't take life so serious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't take it so serious.
Exactly. And that's the reason why y'all in the feminine energy need more healing than most of the men.
Right.
It's because, dude would be like, I get that, I had fun. Y'all be like, he hurt my feelings. Don't turn me. Like how you started this conversation. Yeah, don't be leading me on thinking you're going to be in a relationship with me. And blah, blah, blah. Now you hurt. And now he's moving on. Because he ain't got no karma. In his mind, you may think you have karma with him. But he's like, that was some good AW. You know what? I enjoyed myself. And,
Yeah, men don't take it. I actually think a good man is actually a good father as well. I just think that, I don't know what I think. But I do think men make better parents sometimes as well. I feel like they're better teachers because they don't take shit so serious.
This world we live in right here. It's an illusion. But y'all hold on to it like it's the last. Anyway, I hope we drop some gems. I hope you guys learned a little bit of what I said just now. I like to drop some gems inside that. One to the blue moon, one to the blue moon. Just to get y'all a little bit of understanding of what's be going on. You feel me? So, what's your rising sign?
Taurus.
What's your sun?
Scorpio.
And what's your moon?
Pisces.
See that? She got no choice but to be emotional.
Emotional, right.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go into your session. So what is it you want to hear from?
Who do I want to hear from?
What do you want to hear from? What do you want to do with this session again?
My last relationship, which was extremely toxic. I held on way longer than I was supposed to. I don't know why. I was self-worth, y'all. Love yourselves.
Love yourself and what?
Love yourself. Just love yourself. Be your own friend.
Alright. I like that. Go with that. So, let's get into it. Let me put on my speaker so I can be able to hear me clearly, a little bit more clearer than normal. Turn this around so we'll be able to get you clearer. There you go. Okay, give me a hand. Let's lose and focus right here. That's how you lay down?
I'm a real nigga.
You a dude. Right. Listen, just focus right here. As you focus on the spot, line of my hand. As you focus on the spot, line of my hand. As you breathe in and out, as you lay comfortably in the soft side, say squeeze your hand softly. As the hand comes towards your forehead slowly. As the focus in your eyes will start to change. As your eyes start to get heavier. Sleep all the way down, drifting, floating, and drifting. Each and every time I suggest to sleep, just say that you're allowing yourself with your permission to go quickly, calmly, and deeply into that state of relaxation, or even deeper. Any sound that you hear other than my voice will only help you focus on my voice. So this point on. So count from 5 to 0 again. Whenever I 0, your eyes will be wide awake. When I say the word sleep again, this time you will allow yourself to go 1,000 times deeper, more relaxed. You already are 1,000 times deeper, more relaxed. You are right now. As I start the process of counting down, Focus right here. Right there. Sleep all the way down. Drifting and floating. Floating and drifting. Each and every time I suggest you sleep, you can allow yourself, with your permission, to go quickly, calmly, and deeply. Let's say the relaxation or even deeper. Any sound that you hear other than my voice will only help you focus on my voice from this point on. I'm going to count from 5 to 0 again. When I'm 0, your eyes will be wide awake. When I say the word sleep again this time you allow yourself to go 10,000 times deeper, more relaxed than you are right now. 10,000 times deeper, more relaxed than what you are right now. Let's start to count now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And eyes wide awake. Focus right here. Sleep all the way down. All the way down. Allowing yourself to go 1,000,000 times deeper. 10,000 times deeper, more relaxed than what you are right now. Now I'm going to count from 5 down to 0 this time. This time, you're going to sense, feel, believe, and know that you are in a beautiful, beautiful beach. You, this beach, and reality will be one and the same. You're going to sense, feel, believe, and know that you're there. When I reach number 0, you'll be there completely. Let's start to count now. 5. Sensing as if you're there. 4. Believing that you're there. 3. Knowing that you're there. When I reach number 0, you'll be there completely. In your mind. 2. Knowing that you're there. 1. And you're there. Now, on that beautiful, beautiful beach. When you've allowed yourself to be there on that beautiful beach, just let me know by saying the words yes. Remember, seeing is the last thing that happens. Sensing, feeling, believing, and knowing that you're there is the only thing that matters. I want you to describe that beach to me so I can also be there in my mind's eye as well. Beautiful, isn't it? Now, I want you to find yourself listening to the sounds of the birds as they fly over you. And also, the sounds of the ocean splashing in the shoreline. And pay close attention to the feeling of the sun beating softly on your skin. Very warm, succulent sun. And allow yourself to find your feet ankle high in the water. And when you sense, feel, believe, and know that you're standing in that water, let me know by saying the word yes. Know fully well that you are in the sea of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And know fully well, when I snap my fingers, the feeling of that ocean will flow through your body, giving you this amazingly relaxed and euphoric feeling. Now, as the feeling flows up your feet, this energy of just pure relaxation flowing all the way through you. As that feeling flows through you, then that feeling has engulfed your whole body. Just let me know by saying the words yes. And allow for that feeling to flow through you, sensing, feeling, believing, and knowing. And as you do, know fully well that you have access to the past, present, and future. Thus, through your sensing, feeling, believing, and knowing that you're in the ocean, the sea of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And once you allow yourself to walk on the shoreline, get a sense of feel, a belief, and a knowing that you are now 6 feet away from the shore. And when you've done that, let me know by saying the word yes. Remember, seeing is the last thing that happens. Sensing, feeling, believing, and knowing has to take place in order for anything to materialize. So allow for yourself to just be more and more immersed in that thought. No need for control. Just allow it to just happen. I'm going to go from 5 down to 0. Eyes wide awake. What's happening with you?
The only thing I know, I was feeling a lot of joy.
Yeah, but you gotta tell me what you're experiencing. While you're experiencing it, you gotta just keep it to yourself.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
All right. All right. So you're gonna go right back down to where you're there on the shore.
I guess I'm selfish.
Don't be selfish. People are watching. They want to know exactly what you're sensing and feeling. All right. Right there. Focus. Take a deep breath in. Focus really intensely. That's it. Breathing in deeply. Exhaling. Breathing in. And on every breath that you breathe, feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper into this chair. That's it. And sleep all the way down, just allowing yourself to go even more relaxed than what you are right now. That's it, just allowing yourself to go even more deeper, more relaxed, just allowing yourself to be more immersed on that beach. Now, allow yourself to be right back there on that beach, on the shore. Feeling the warm sand underneath the bottom of your feet. And hearing the sounds of the ocean as it swishes past onto the shoreline. I'm going to snap my fingers and you're going to visualize, imagine that a ball of light is descending down from the sky. Now. And as it does, I'm going to count from 5 down to 0. And when I reach 0, that light, when I touch your forehead, will absorb through your body, illuminating your body like the glow of an angel. Allowing yourself to feel that energy of the glow of an angel flowing down your body. 5, as it comes closer. 4, as you feel the nice warmth of that light. 3, getting closer. 2, 1, 0, as the light goes down your face. Allowing for that energy to flow through your body. This beautiful light. This angelic glow as it goes down. Yes. And as you allow that light to flow down you, giving you this glow of an angel, reminding you of how it feels to be an angel again. Let me know. I say the word yes. Just a small reminder that you are an earth angel and an angel completely. Now, in a few moments, now that you are protected from all negative energies, when I snap my fingers, and only when I snap my fingers away from the shore, there will appear a spiraling staircase going into the ground. You're going to sense and feel this spiraling staircase. And you're going to allow for your energy to flow towards that spiraling staircase, the beginning of it. Now, a button is covering it. Allow yourself to walk over to it. And when you sense and feel that you're there at the beginning of that spiraling staircase, let me know by saying the words, yes. Now the spiraling staircase is 10 steps. You're going to step down with every number that I count. stepping into this beautiful, beautiful, clear quartz crystal room. As you step down now, 10, deeper and deeper into your soul, into your superconsciousness. 9, deeper and deeper. 8, deeper and deeper into your soul, into your superconsciousness. 7, deeper and deeper. 6, deeper and deeper into your soul, into your superconsciousness. 5, deeper and deeper. 4, deeper and deeper. 3, 2, 1, and 0. As you sense, feel, believe, and know that you're there at the bottom of this beautiful, clear quartz crystal room. Allow for the energy to immerse with you, to connect with you. As it does, you can get this feeling of fulfillment flowing throughout your whole body. This feeling of just completion. And as you're doing that, you're going to notice that there's an elevator 20 feet away from the last stairs. There now. Upon discovering this, allow yourself to walk over to that elevator. Press the up button. When the doors open to this very safe, beautifully lit, empty elevator, allow yourself to walk in that elevator. Now when the doors close behind you completely, let me know that all that has happened by saying the words, yes.
Yes.
When this elevator door opens again at the number 0, you will walk out of that elevator into a different body, a different time, a different era, a different place that your soul has experienced in a past life, a lifetime that is still affecting your love relationships today, a past life that is closely connected to the reason why you've experienced toxic relationships in this lifetime. When I reach number 0, that elevator door will open and you will walk out of that elevator into that lifetime of what we just spoke of. 10. As the elevator goes up, deeper and deeper into your soul and to your superconsciousness. 9. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. 8. Deeper and deeper into your soul and to your superconsciousness. 7. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. 6. 5. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. 4. 3. 2. 1. Deeper and deeper. And 0. And now that the elevator doors open, allow yourself to walk out of that elevator into a different body, different time, different era, different place. That your soul has experienced in a past life, a lifetime that is still affecting you to this day. A lifetime that is still affecting your love relationships. A lifetime that you need the most healing from. And when you're out of the elevator, let me know. You're saying the word yes.
Yes.
I want you to get a sense and the feel of your body in that lifetime. Your body size. You're chubby. Also,
White.
you're white. Are you male or female in our lifetime? And get a sense of feel of the clothing you're wearing at that point in time. What's the color you're wearing? Get a sense and a feel of the color. Mm-hmm. Now we're going to snap my fingers. When I snap my fingers, you are going to have an equivalent of a mirror to be able to look at your facial features, your eye color, your hair texture, and hair color. You're going to have that in your hand. Now, hold that mirror up to your face and get a sense and a feel in your mind's eye, as you see in your mind's eye, how you look in that lifetime. Your eyes are blue, and the color of your hair. Black. And the texture of your hair. And the length of your hair. Is it safe to say that you look completely different than what you look in this lifetime? Awesome. When I touch your forehead, all the answers to the questions I ask are going to automatically come into your subconscious mind as if you always knew them. That's because your soul always knows them. You're going to have it in your hand. Now hold that mirror to your face. But first off, as you're holding up to your face again, being distracted, when I tap your forehead, all the answers are going to come to your mind. Now, tell me, what's your name in that lifetime? Sarah, how old are you? Oh, you're 27. And tell me, Sarah, where do you live in the world?
Europe.
Exactly where in Europe do you live, Sarah? It's right there. Bangladesh. Now, also, Sarah, you're also going to know exactly what year it is at that point in time. 1947. Now we're going to forward you to your home in that lifetime, Sarah. You're going to be there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 now. Would you say that you are rich, poor, or middle class? You're poor. But a lot of kids there, aren't they? And how old are you, Sarah?
27.
And tell me, Sarah, do you have any kids in that home?
No.
No?
No.
I want you to get a sense and a feel of those children in that house and see if you recognize any of them in your life now.
My brother.
Your brother's one of the children?
Mm-hmm.
Who else do you recognize?
My brother.
Mm-hmm. Your other brother?
My other brother.
Mm. You're going to get a surprise of your life. Ask them, walk over to one of them and ask one of them, who is their mama? And what do they say?
They're saying you.
You are, correct?
Okay. I have 3 kids.
Yes. Also, is there a male figure inside the house with you as well?
Yeah.
Get a sense and a feel of that soul. They may look different in a lifetime, but if they are in your life now, you're going to recognize their energy. Do you recognize that soul in your life now?
Yes.
Who's that person to you in this lifetime? Who's that person?
My mom's old friend.
An old friend, male figure, correct? Just out of curiosity, did you experience anything physical, sexual with that male figure in this lifetime?
No.
But he happens to be, I want you to walk over there and ask him what is he to you in that lifetime. And what does he say to you?
Uncle.
Oh, he's your uncle. Ask the children exactly where the fathers are. What do they say?
I don't know.
However, you're going to know when they tap your forehead. You're going to know exactly where their fathers are. If they have one father or three fathers. You're just going to know now that the three of the kids have the same father.
Yes.
And where's the father now? Is he in your life?
No.
Well, something in a lifetime happens, Sarah. But I'm going to touch your heart. I'm going to tie your consciousness to that experience. When I touch your heart, you're going to feel all the emotions that be there in real time. There will be no separation. This is where the healing takes place. When I touch your heart now. And we're going to forward you to that moment in our lifetime, Sarah. You're going to be there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now. And when you're there in that experience, sensing and feeling what's happening, just let me know by saying what it is.
I feel like a tech. A bunch of people yelling.
Get a feel of who's around you yelling at you.
I don't know. I'm not sure. People.
You also know exactly why they're angry with you. Why are they upset with you?
Took their kids. The kids. I can hear you're not their mom.
Oh, you're not a native, are you? And those kids are not really your kids.
No. Which means the kids can.
You took them on. What did you have in your heart with the kids? Did you feel as if they needed your help? And how do you feel whilst they're being angry with you?
Okay.
You feel guilt? You feel as if you shouldn't have helped at all.
Yeah, I should have took their kids.
But you did it out of love. I want you to repeat after me. We're going to heal that woman. In that experience, in that lifetime, I, Sarah, I release all feelings of guilt, disappointment, expectation into the universe. It will no longer affect me. I've learned my lesson from that lifetime. I'm ready to move on. That's how it is. I touch your heart, you can release all that feeling of guilt towards that lifetime, towards that experience. Now we're going to forward to the next thing that happens in that lifetime. You're going to be there. After them being around you, we're going to see exactly to the extent of what they took it to. You're going to be there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now. And what did they do? So even though they make a lot of noise about you and the children, you still kept the kids.
I'm saying about it. They want to call me.
And how do you feel?
Happy.
Now, we're gonna take on to the point where you're in a relationship with that person afterwards. After the kids are gone. After they're gone, tell me, how do you feel about yourself? Do you feel a sense of loneliness? And what is your reaction to that loneliness? What happens? What do? You start drinking. And you become for 2 months. And as you drink, how far do you take it? How old are you at that point in time, sir?
37.
We're going to heal that one again. I want you to repeat after me. In that lifetime, that experience, as Sarah, I release all feelings of escapism. All feelings of loneliness, regret, into the universe. It no longer affects me. Learn my lesson for our lifetime. I'm ready to move on. And so it is. The majority and release it into the universe now. And I also want you to repeat after me. I am love. I am loved. I am filled with self-love. And any way that comes into my life will be a reflection of that self-love. And so it is. We're going to bed that into your subconscious mind by touching your forehead now. And let's forward to your death in our lifetime, Sarah. You're going to be there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And you're there now. And how old are you at this point in time, Sarah? What do you die of, Sarah? You're just going to know exactly what it is that you die by tapping into the Akashic records of your soul. And tell me, what does the Akashic records say directly to your subconscious mind of how you die? You die. Repeat that for me. You were shot. You killed yourself. Well, we're going to heal that wound right now. I want you to repeat after me. I release all feelings of suicide. Feelings of worthlessness. Feeling of abandonment. Feeling of not being loved. I value my life. In this lifetime and any other lifetime after. And so it is. And touch your heart, you are going to embed that into your subconscious mind, into your superconscious mind, and into your conscious mind. Now let's forward to where your soul leaves that physical body, going up into spirit world, higher and higher, going all the way up into spirit world. Following that light that all souls make when they're going into spirit world. When you've arrived to the entrance of spirit world, when you've walked in, or through it, and you've come to the entrance of spirit world, let me know by saying the word yes.
Yeah.
Get a sense of the feel of who's there to greet you as you arrive there. Is there any familiar energies there? What do they greet you with? Get a sense of the feel of what they're saying to you, to your mind, to your superconscious mind. Now repeat out loud. That's right. Now, she's cussing you out?
Yes.
Ask your grandma how many lifetimes she lived with you on earth. What number did she give you? Repeat that louder for me, please.
1,203.
1,203. How about I tell you what she'll be to you in the next lifetime? Alright. And how about I tell you what sign she leaves to let you know that she's visiting you? In a few moments, Spirit World Me will be there with you as well. I'm going to be there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And now. And when I'm there with you, let me know by saying the word yes. I want you to ask Spirit World Me how many lifetimes am I spending in connection with you on earth? And call that number out loud, please. 3,267, correct? I want you to say farewell to your grandparents. And we're going to leave their presence and head towards your council, your review team. And as we do, I want you to get a feel of Spirit World as you immerse yourself in the energy of that place. And tell me, and describe how it feels being in Spirit World.
Right.
And when we arrive in front of the council, let me know by saying the word yes.
Yes.
How many beings are there in the council for you? And do they feel as if you met your purpose in a lifetime with Sarah? What do they feel as if you were supposed to do that you didn't do? Tell them to give you some encouraging words in this lifetime so that you can live it out in this one. And say out loud what they say to your mind.
You look earlier about yourself.
Mm. All right. Now let's leave their presence, giving them gratitude, showing them gratitude for being your counsel for that lifetime. And as we leave their presence, your Akashic Book of Records will fall down gracefully and softly before us. It's going to turn to your pages of this lifetime. This book is the book of your soul sojourn, of every lifetime, every universe, every galaxy, every planet that you've lived, past, present, and future. What could happen, what should happen, what will happen, what is happening is all stored in this book. After you look at your name, your date of birth, you're going to see a picture of yourself, how you look at this very moment in time. And underneath that, you are going to see total amount of lifetimes lived on Earth. I want you to call that number out loud for me, please. How many lifetimes have you lived on Earth?
3,267.
Hmm. Out of those lifetimes, how many of those did you actually get right? How many of those did you actually get right of those 3,000 plus lifetimes? Or do you get a sense in the feel of how many spiritual gifts you've chosen to use in this lifetime?
8.
Out of 8, how many of those are you using not developed? Out of 8, how many of those am I here to help you either amplify, activate, or awaken?
6.
Scroll down and take a look at how many children you've chosen to have in this lifetime.
3.
How many boys, how many girls?
2 boys, 1 girl.
Take a look if you decided on being married in this lifetime.
No.
Take a look at the longest long-term relationship you'll have from this point on. What is it? How many years will you be with that person?
6 years.
Scroll down, take a look at the challenges you set for your soul to overcome so that your soul can grow. And call those challenges out loud, please. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Go.
Mm-hmm. Doubt. Mm-hmm. All right. Now scroll down and take a look at what your earthly purpose is. What did you come here to accomplish in this lifetime? Self-love. I'm going to give you a glimpse of your life between now and the next 20 years. How your life will look once you focus on overcoming your challenges and focus on your earthly purpose. It's going to be as if you're watching a movie trailer of your life. You're just going to get scenes in your mind of your life between now and the next 20 years. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, now.
think that's still good.
You think you would?
I'm happy, but still good.
That movie trailer will stop playing now. And I want you to scroll back up to those gifts. And I want you to call off the top 3 gifts out of those 9 gifts you got, those 8 gifts you have. And call them out loud for me, please. Mediumship 1. Clairaudient 2. What's that third one? There are a few also there. When I tap you for it, you're going to take a mental screenshot so that when you awaken later on, you're just going to know and see the list. I'm going to fulfill my purpose in your life. One of those contracts is to amplify, awaken, and activate your gift. Fulfill that contract. And I'm going to speak directly to your body. To every cell, every atom, every fiber of tissue, every bone, every blood vessel, every strand of DNA. Declaring and decreeing that any negative vibration, negative energy, or dis-ease that lay dormant in your physical body, whether it be in this lifetime or a residual from past life, be completely removed now. Speaking directly to your subconscious mind. Declaring and decreeing that any negative thoughts, feelings, or emotions that lay dormant in your subconscious mind that does not serve your highest good be completely removed now. Speaking directly to your superconscious mind, which is the seat of your soul, the place to where your gifts lay. Declaring and decreeing that any blockages that stop the flow of your gifts be completely removed now. Allowing the flow of those gifts into the subconscious mind and blending them with the physical body. Bringing together mind, body, and soul. To manifest into the physical those gifts. To be used in connections to all the souls that you have chosen to use those gifts on. Knowing fully well that you are not the origin of those gifts, only the vessel of which those gifts flow through. Removing ego out of the equation. I tap before it. Those gifts will be amplified, activated, and awakened. Now, I'm going to count from 10 down to 0. When I reach 0, your eyes will be wide awake, feeling refreshed, energized. If you slept for 8 hours, and as if you've been massaged by 1,000 hands, you're just going to feel so good. I think this is one of the best days of your whole entire life. When I awaken you, that will be reality. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And eyes wide awake. Hey, welcome back. How you feeling?
I don't know. I don't know. I think the strangest part is the children part. Because you could ask me whether they were my kids, and I was saying no. And it's because I didn't feel I know the feeling that I feel for my child, you know what I'm saying? And once I realized they wasn't my kids, it made sense. Like, why I was saying no, these aren't my kids. Wow.
Oh, I would thank you for sharing that with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's
awesome. That's beautiful. I love kids.
Yeah, but you also lived in the ideas of self-pity because you didn't have a relationship.
I just took care of
children. But then you still felt lonely.
Yeah.
Right. And in this lifetime, you're here to get over that idea of being lonely.
Mhm.
That's why you're in a toxic relationship, so it can push you towards
Being alone.
not just being alone, but loving yourself and understanding who you are. Not to say that you're going to be lonely completely, because you're not. You're going to have kids. You're going to have relationships. You're just going to need to learn how to not be so codependent.
Mhm.
And so lose yourself in your relationships.
Mhm.
Because that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah.
They lose who they are in relationships.
Yeah.
And that's not your journey, or it's going to be toxic again.
Yeah. No. Never again. Never again. Yeah. Hopefully I'm in license and I'm not going through that shit again. 'Cause that was miserable.
Like I said, thank you again. Appreciate you for that. I think you did an excellent job. You know,
That was so miserable.
do what?
That was miserable. It's like you couldn't live, but that's why people they don't realize that like even the people that help the most are the most loneliest.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, but people don't believe that. I didn't really believe that until I just seen it for my own thing. Like, what the hell?
Let me share this camera with everybody. Like they tell you, thank you for sharing that.
Thank y'all for watching. Cause at first I thought I was just gonna do some crazy shit. I thought I was really gonna do it, y'all. I really did.
You thought you wasn't gonna be able to do it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. You did it. You did an excellent job. Come out. All right. Thank you again, and thank y'all for being here. No, no. Peace out. Could have been anywhere, but you choose to be here. I appreciate you. She appreciates you. And it's almost 4 o'clock. I have another one. Be safe, y'all. Take it easy.